use what you have. Exercise is free. Moisturizing is free. You could do self-care. You can relax, take your supplements, take your vitamins or whatever, drink your water. Do what you can do for free. Shop your own closet, make new outfits of the stuff you already got. Okay. It also helps keep your mind off of things that you shouldn't be thinking about as well. If you're continuously focusing on your level up, you don't have idle time to sit there and worry about some dusty from the past or wonder why someone's not calling you back. You're constantly thinking about what you could do better, what you could do next. Spend your time thinking about you. If you're just going in your closet and using the clothes you already have to put together new outfits, but you need to be staying focused on you, not anyone who is not beneficial to you. They won't know nothing from nothing. They'll just keep guessing. You keep them guessing, darling. That's why it's important for you to get up every day and look good. Because if you only look good once a week, once a month, they're like, where are you going? Why are you dressed up? But if you like that every day, what they gonna do then? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's another advantage women have in the game. We can look our best every day for no reason at all because we're women. Do you understand? We are able to look our best every single day if we choose to. That's our advantage. But you got to make it a habit. If you text first, you're chasing a man. Unless you're checking on them to see if they're still alive or asking them for money, you should not be texting first.
The more you react emotionally to a man, as if he has some kind of spell over you and you're crazy and you can't function without him or his attention, his ego is boosted. This girl's crazy about me. Look how she's acting over me. I must have some good stuff down there. She acting this crazy over me. I must be the ball. I must be the prize. Why is she worried about what I'm doing all the time? I'm not even all that. Maybe I am. Maybe I need to take a second look at myself. Goddess energy.
You're supposed to feel elegant, beautiful. You're supposed to feel like you love yourself and that you care about yourself enough to put effort into yourself, even if it's just lounging around the house. Go in your closet, go in your drawers, and take out everything that makes you feel ugly. All right? Take it out.
If you have the mentality that, the world is abundant, you don't owe it anything, and there's plenty of ways to create whatever it is that you desire and want, then the whole idea and concept of that fear of, things returning to you, kind of goes away unless you want good things to return. So, if you want to use it in a way to only bring back the good things, that's wonderful, but no negative things, filter it out. And it's all in your mind because we create our lives. And so a lot of people like to insert a lot of fears and a lot of bad thoughts and a lot of things to keep you from getting to your best life. If you stay in the mindset that you are the one that's creating that, you're not going to allow any fear or overthinking or emotions to cloud what it is that you're trying to create. Just keep on going no matter what, because the main thing that people want you to do is to stop, give up, not reach your potential. And how to get rid of fear, bad thoughts, and how to transmute them into something positive. How to alleviate fears, bad thoughts, and create something positive from whatever it is that you fear or you feel is a bad thought or a negative thought. This is definitely something that takes practice, and you will definitely need to practice this on a regular basis. That way you're able to do so. If y'all are unfamiliar with my language, when I say darkness, I mean when your eyes are closed, when you're in a place where you can create from, when everything is silent and you have nothing but a blank slate to create with. Okay. So that is what I'm using the term darkness. If you find yourself somewhere like in a dream, you're scared and can't create, that fear is going to impede your creation and your confidence within yourself. You've got to get rid of the fear. Look at everything around you that's scary and try to create a positive out of it. Also asking yourself questions like, why am I afraid of this? What is the worst that could happen? And why do I think about this? You know, so instead, replace those thoughts with something that you actually want to see created in your life. Replace those with, you know, something maybe just for you or for another person that you love in your mind. And say to yourself, how can I make this an enjoyable experience? Start creating stuff in your imagination. Allow something funny to happen or something that you enjoy. If you're going to be there for eternity, you might as well be entertained. So that's just an example. But this could be for any situation. You know, if you feel like you're not going to do your best at something, imagine yourself doing better than you thought you would and, you know, getting something out of it. And if you feel like you're going to fail, imagine yourself failing, but getting a better opportunity from not getting exactly what you wanted, you know, in the first place, but getting a better opportunity. Imagine the better opportunity coming after whatever you fear failing at. And then also imagine not failing. So either way, you're good. When you start imagining more positive and peaceful things, then you'll realize that what you can get, you know, because you're going to create it. If you find yourself in a dark and scary world, or in your mind or in your dreams, or if you feel like you've just got some dark anxiety or deities or evil energies or thoughts that are just going through your mind, use them to your advantage. This is alchemy. Take the lead and turn it into gold. The best way to cut negative energy is to replace it with something positive. So you have to replace the bad with the good.
And you wouldn't be so quick to roll around on a mattress with someone who has not heavily invested in you and claimed you as the prize, period. But you got to care less. It's psychological.
You never move across the country or anywhere for a man. That's number one. They come to you. Women are about luxury and comfort. If you're not in control of the situation, as far as comfort is concerned and a living arrangement, you don't travel across the world for a man. Man, sprinkle, sprinkle. You never travel across the world for a man. They travel across the world for you, or you make sure your name is on the property if you're traveling across the world. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. We are too smart for that. We don't believe people at their word anymore. They have to earn our trust. We don't give it to them blindly. And if you don't live by those rules, things like this are going to continue to happen. You don't trust people blindly.
The more he invests in you, the closer you're getting to the other stuff. Make him spend. Everything else will fall in line. Once he's spending a lot of money, he's going to see that as an investment. That's the only thing that men understand, the investment. Okay? Don't bother him about that other stupid stuff. The more he invests, he will start thinking in that direction anyway. Get them to pay for stuff as if it's normal to you. You understand? Don't beg for commitment. Get the money. Because sooner or later, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, she's taking all of my money. She doesn't care if we're in a relationship, if I'm going to marry her or not, or if I'm committed to her. She just got this money. Maybe I need to get a commitment from her. In a relationship, in a long-term relationship, in an engagement, in a marriage, the game never ends. Never. So make sure you're good at it and make sure you're going to be the winner. The game never stops. It don't, baby. And women have the advantage in the game. Let me repeat. If y'all don't know, women have the advantage in the game. We have so many distractions we can distract with. Looks, psychology, fake emotions. We have so much to distract. You can literally distract your opponent in order to win. But make sure you don't forget about that. All right. Why do you think that in the world of dating, in the world of marriage, in the world of love, why do you think that women are the most heartbroken? Because y'all are watching romance, rom-com, fairy tales, and men are not. Men are taught something totally opposite of what you're taught. You're sitting over there watching romance. Y'all are on two different mindsets. You never play fair in an unfair world. You've been programmed very differently from men.